Hi, thanks for watching our video. My name is Greg Aganowski. I'm President CEO of EcoWash Industries. Very excited for this video today. Our partner, Courtesy Automotive Group, was able to spend some time with us today and give us some product knowledge on diesel versus gas. Enjoy.
Hi, CJ Lewis here with Courtesy Automotive Group Commercial Fleet Department. I've been in the industry for over 25 years, selling and designing special commercial vehicles for all types of industries. Today, I just want to talk a little bit about the differences between the Isuzu gas chassis and the Isuzu diesel chassis. So over the last couple of years of working with EcoWash Industries, we've had a few questions from customers on the differences between the gasoline trucks and the diesel trucks, and the reasons why we prefer to use gas trucks instead of the more expensive diesel trucks. So the diesel chassis is on average about $10,000 more than the gasoline version. And many of those reasons of why there's so much more money is because the diesel engine is more expensive, and then there are a lot of other expensive items that come into play with the diesel truck. One of them being this whole entire diesel exhaust system here that does require a lot of maintenance. The maintenance on this is required every 100,000 miles or really about 3,000 hours of use. So being that your truck is going to be probably idling a lot, you're going to be doing a lot of slow driving, you're not going to be out on the highway, you're going to be cleaning dumpsters, you're going to be just probably taking trips maybe across the parking lot. That is not really healthy environment for the diesel exhaust system. This system actually at that 3,000 hour or 100,000 mile mark needs to be fully taken apart and cleaned, which can run up to about $2,000 to do that. So that is a lot of extra maintenance required. So one of the elements of the diesel truck is the diesel exhaust fluid tank, where you have to purchase fluid to put in there. A couple dollars a gallon, has to be refilled every couple thousand miles or every so many thousand hours of driving. This fluid gets pumped into the exhaust system where it helps clean and change the emission levels of the exhaust. And also one of the other components that happens is they spray diesel fuel in there as well to help improve upon the cleaning. Now this whole system is what needs to be taken apart and cleaned every approximate 3,000 hours, which if you're using a truck on like very short distances and the truck is always going to be running, that 3,000 hours could add up really quickly. I mean, within maybe less than a year. That being said, you probably every year you're going to need to do this emissions cleaning, which could cost up to $2,000. You're also going to have downtime on your vehicle because you need to bring it into the shop. All this has to be taken apart, send everything out for cleaning, get everything back, put everything back together. You're probably going to have at least a week to 2 weeks of downtime with your vehicle where you're not going to be making money. That is another one of the reasons why we really don't recommend the diesel truck for this type of application. Another thing I'd like to point out about the diesel chassis in difference to the gasoline is that your oil change servicing is about 2 to 3 times the amount of money that it costs for an oil change service on a gasoline truck. Your oil change and fuel filter, which is right over here, change on this diesel truck will cost you in a diesel shop probably around $250. The oil change service on the standard gasoline engine truck, which is just a General Motors standard V8 engine that they use in all their Chevrolet and GMC pickups, is about a $75 oil change. So you can see even changing the oil at about the same hour or mileage rating, you still have a big savings there just in your oil change services. Here we are with a couple of the gas chassis, and as you can see, there is a big difference in the amount of stuff that's bolted on the side of the frame. We don't have that big huge exhaust system over here. We don't have the fuel filter system over here. We don't have the diesel exhaust fluid container here. Much cleaner frame to work with. We just have the battery box, holds 1 or 2 batteries, same as a diesel. And this actually even allows us for more space to put toolboxes underneath the EcoWash platform. We put toolboxes on both sides to hold your hoses and some extra equipment. You really, as you can see from that other chassis, there's really not a lot of room to do that. So we're really limited in a lot of space for some extra storage. You can see the exhaust system here is very simple, just a standard gasoline exhaust system, really no maintenance required. This is a 14,500 pound GVW 2-ton truck. This truck has a payload, which is payload would be your cargo capacity or anything you're going to put on this frame of the truck, of about 9,000 pounds. That's a lot of weight that you can put on this chassis and still be legal. We have worked, courtesy Fleet Department, EcoWash Industries has worked hand in hand with all of the suppliers of the equipment to make sure that we can get all of that equipment on this truck and still be well below that 14,500 pound GVW. Now that also includes your 2 people in the cab, when you're full of fuel in the tank, when you're full of water in the water tank, when the water transfers from the water tank to the waste tank, which is in the rear, and all the other equipment. When everything is involved, we're still well under that mark of 14,500 pound GVW. So in conclusion, between the differences of the gasoline chassis and the diesel chassis, we highly recommend the gasoline chassis. The diesel truck is too much truck in that GVW. You're only lifting 1,000 pound trash cans. We have more than enough GVW left to do that. You're only doing that stationary. You are not lifting that dumpster up and taking it down the road or delivering it some other place. You're just doing stationary work. You're just picking up the dumpster and setting it down. Another thing that we do not really need is we do not need the PTO pump system. The PTO pump system adds thousands of dollars to the build of the truck. We never use a PTO pump system in any of our other builds. We build dump trucks, like I have one right over here. That dump truck lifts 10,000 pounds of dirt, fully loaded, with an electric hydraulic pump system. You do not need a PTO system to do that. Same as you do not need a PTO system to lift a 1,000 pound dumpster. So in closing, on our video here with the comparison between the gas and diesel truck, a little history behind Courtesy Automotive Group. They've been around since 1955, and we've also been one of the original Isuzu dealers in the United States from the early 1980s. And the Isuzu trucks right now hold 85% of the market of cab-over vehicles. And that is a huge difference considering when you need to get a vehicle serviced. There's a lot more dealers around for servicing nationwide, a lot more parts availability. Your truck won't be broken down for weeks on end. You need to have that truck ready at all times, ready to go do your work. That's another important factor with the Isuzu truck.